Yeah.
And
Experience.
he's at level 2 right now. Doesn't even matter if you can spam that. Don't have the extra damage. You don't have the burn damage. You don't have the life steal. You don't have your level 3. You should be at level 4 right now. And that's big for the side of Iphios Esports.
Yeah, that slows down the momentum, right? Of supposedly this Lancelot's really scary scaling, which is why you picked the Lancelot in the first place, because he just clears the minion wave so quickly. He can also kill jungle so much faster than most early game heroes. And now that was denied, that's definitely gonna scale up later on in the game.
Okay, so Barca goes down. And he got hit by an arrow, I'm 100% sure. Oh, okay, 3mar is the target here, and Breakpoint. Okay, now the sleeping dragons have awakened. This is what we're asking for. But is this enough? That is the question.
Yeah, I know.
They're getting the pickoffs. They're getting the pickoffs. You cannot
Exactly.
deny that. They're getting the pickoffs, but are they playing this right? Are they pressuring the right lanes, and Gatot will go down MEEMAO here? Look at that Selena play coming out here from King Salman. Just making it work for his team.
That's right. I mean, the denial was really big, but Lotus, is that a big Tyrant's Rage there? Fail Link's gonna be followed up really quickly, and looks like Iphios Esports turning on the dial. And Breakpoint, they're not gonna let anything slip by. They're gonna get answer for answer, kill for kill as well. RTZ, I don't think he can get this without a scratch. Oh my gosh. Are we
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have a
that was a very good juggle.
Absolutely.
Not gonna lie, you cannot deny it. That was a good juggle.
Absolutely. I mean, they were juggling, and at the same time, it was also a little reckless of RTZ to go straight there. He was walking underneath a turret with a very low move speed, which basically forced his teammate to jump in fire to sacrifice themselves. So far so good here for Breakpoint. They are ahead by about 400 gold, but they're not out of the woods just yet. 6-2, it doesn't feel like 6-2 right now. We're gonna see another big fight here. That Yuzong is flying in and out. Turtle goes over the Breakpoint. That Lancelot finally. Schofield dodging with the Fort Rose, and Iphios Esports being handed their butts here in this next game.
Butt handing coming out from Rockhart, but still, Iphios Esports, they are losing this game really hard. That was a wipe. That was an almost wipe. If Harry was there, he could have been the last target. That could have been 5 people dead on the side of Iphios Esports, but Breakpoint, what has happened? Rockhart, what do you think happened?
Yeah, even gold to 3k gold lead real quick. I feel like they were just looking for those moments where Iphios Esports was also committing with a lot of mistakes, and they managed to capitalize on that. That is very, very big for Breakpoint. Now, the follow-up is going to be the question. Where do we find the follow-up that we need to keep this momentum going? They are slowly but surely, of course, going to suffer as well, because there is a carry on Iphios Esports' side. They will get that turret as well, and now they're kind of spread up here in the engage, but they have the same idea. The idea is go for MEEMAO, and they will get that kill. On the other side, traded up almost immediately by Santi Sucre.
You know what? MEEMAO jumping there. It's like he gave a kill onto Iphios. He gave a kill to Breakpoint. Like, he really wanted to go for the Masha. I know you wanted to get that kill. You had to execute on your side, but one of the things that you have to notice, they have extra items. You guys don't. Breakpoint can just burst anyone out on the side of Iphios Esports. That's how behind they are.
Yep. And Iphios Esports, they're struggling. And Fremar not having the best day of his life right now in Mobile Legends. He is actually quite suffering quite a lot here. Even in game 1, he was the one who was usually the sacrificial lamb, and now he's gonna suffer a lot. DREY Schofield on hunt here, missing up on some of the scales, but will it matter? Apparently not. Still have a big fight here in the middle lane. Lotus, no one to follow up here. Where is the rest of the team? That is what they're saying. And now because of that, Breakpoint will have free reign on the mid lane turret unless MEEMAO can do something about it. He tries to clear the minion waves. I think he will be able to at least successfully do that, but will be giving away his life for that purpose.
And Breakpoint here just breaking the backs of Iphios Esports. They return the favor, Rockhart. They 100% return the favor, and this is the Gillette instant replay. Look at Dre Schofield and how he will take down the people here onto the side of Iphios Esports. Look at that dragon staying there, not really caring, and that is going to be a really clean skirmish on the side of Breakpoint.
Yeah, absolutely. Clean skirmishes for days here for Breakpoint. So far, I mean, the targeting of Dre Schofield earlier could have been better, but that's just be nitpicking at this point. At this point, Breakpoint is going to be... Yeah, you know what I mean, right? So,
Yeah.
16-3, they can afford to make very, very small mistakes that most people would not notice, but of course we would. In Iphios Esports, they are slowly like getting demolished here. At this, where is the offensive options here? AJIII is taking such a long time to get activated, and Lotus engages are missing out over and over again here.
Oh! He just jumped out. He just literally
just jumped out.
Wow. And Dre Schofield staying here, and Basha with another kick.
Yep,
MEEMAO,
another one.
MEEMAO
Jumping on.
caught Cast, but Cast can just figure out. That's one of the things that you have to look out for, Amasha. It's the 1v1 setup that she really, really likes. And that is going to be one dead bird.
There you go.
One dead bird. Sometimes when you hit a Farsa, she reverts back to human form. The amount of damage that Lance had was way too much. He didn't even have time to turn back. He died as a bird.
That's right. That's just the amount of damage output that Breakpoint has on their lineup. And how do you answer this if you're Iphios Esports? This is just too massive. Compared to Game 1, man, Breakpoint, they're starting to really go nuts. That is just...
oh my goodness, I tell you, that is one loud... I know, that was loud. But yeah, going back to my point, you go ahead first.
Yeah, right. The point is, of course, is that Butters will need to take care of something really quickly. Right now, I can hear some adorable beast on the side. But right now, it's going to be the big fight here for the control of this game. I think they really need to go all in for some reason. I feel like our AJIII is taking a lot of time still to get online. He is level 13 right now on the carry. Level 12 going 13 with just one tick. So where is they need to really join Lotus. I think they're not really allowing Lotus to shine here, right? Because where is the damage output if you're just all alone? Even if you catch 3 or 4 people here with the Tyrant's Rage, like, does that even matter? So now, do your very damnedest to stall the game, right? If you can, stalling the game obviously will mean that you have to turtle up, not give away any kills, and it also means that you will have to concede your jungle, concede the big objective, but try to fight inside the base. Just hold your inhibitor turrets. There's still some things that Iphios Esports can do. And as they say, bro, it's not over till it's over, right? It's not over till it's over. And that's
not over till
have to really...
You just have to fight it out. And Iphios Esports, it's not over till it's over. They can get back from this. But what they need right now is a bit of not really divine intervention, but it's more of a miracle that they need Breakpoint to make mistakes as well.
That's right. I mean, Breakpoint, they're people. They can commit mistakes. there's still people, and there you have to just find those openings. If ever there will be, you have to be there as well, not just watching, right? You have to be there to act on it when given the opportunity. Now that's what we want to look for here. Can Iphios Esports capitalize here, get back here, maybe make it a 2-0, but obviously that's unlikely. But
Well, I do think that it's also a drafting problem, to be honest. Like Gatot against a Lance, you don't Gatot Lance, the Kufra as well. Sometimes this setup isn't enough to catch the Lance. The bouncing ball is there, but yes, the Thorn Rose will actually create it. If you think about it,
right.
So they just had to get a solid stun. Probably a choke would have been nice. But they didn't go for it, and they just went for the Gatot. They really liked the idea of the Gatot, and they gave out a lot of pickups into the early game. And Breakpoint just made use of that setup, of those mistakes rather, and they are just winning from there. And they are probably they are going to try and end this right now, Rockhart.
For sure. If we're talking about lineup here for the draft, again, too many tanky heroes, but every time MEEMAO goes for the engage, every time Freemar goes for the engage, every time Lotus tries to make a big play on the Tyrant's Rage, there's very, very little follow-up. The follow-up damage is so much lacking here, so definitely I agree drafting should have been, or could have been a lot better.
And Santi staying here staying here in the middle for some reason. He's trying to scout out, probably trying to push the wave a bit as well, trying to get as much gold as possible. Because sometimes I play a lot of tank, you know that, right?
Right, yeah, exactly.
If you see me roaming around the map, that's me just trying to get all the gold that I can.
Yeah, you see me roaming, farming.
And you don't see me try and take down the minions rather.
Yeah, for sure, right.
Try to just be there when they go down.
Yeah, because most of the time you would have mask equipped, right? So you will also want your teammates to just like stay away a little bit, trying to get a little tough for you guys, and just get gold somewhere else. Yeah, especially if you're ahead, that's a very viable option.
Yeah.
But playing from behind, that's obviously not gonna be a viable strategy.
I'm still up for that. I still up.
You still do it, right? Yeah.
Like,
I wonder if you can though. Yeah.
Like, I mean, if I can carry sometimes
From the tank, yeah.
up in the tank, like sometimes if you get so ahead, like literally ahead, you can just carry the game from there.
Yeah, I mean, even if no one follows you up, you have concussive blast now, right? So you can do some damage, even if you're like on a Kufra.
There are a lot of ways of doing it. Yeah, actually. Yeah, there's not the perfect setup. There's no one thing that is set in stone here for Mobile Bang Bang. You can do whatever you want as long as the meta permits it. But Santi Sucre, oh my goodness, is this the turnaround? Iphios Esports,
Seriously?
Oh my goodness. Let's see. AJIII trying to go for Jads here, 2 more hits, it will do the trick, and 3 people down inside the Breakpoint, and they just drop it from there. Rockhard, what is happening? Look at Lotus. Lotus here will probably go down. Gray Schofield is the main target here of AJIII. 2 more hits, and that is going to be the fatal links, and he's going to give up his life. Not really gonna give it up. Just because he has the flicker.
But
well played there, coming out from a good play, not well played. Good play coming out from Iphios Esports. Guys that they can fight right now.
They can.
And they just surprised Breakpoint.
Absolutely. I think they just surprised Breakpoint at that point. I feel like Breakpoint expected them to just roll over and play dead for them. But no, Breakpoint, they have a different, Iphios, they have a different matchup in mind. They cash the, oh my god, King Salman got caught there. There goes the vision, there goes the damage output. That is going to be coming from Selena and Iphios. They can come back here.
Oh, look at the bottom lane, look at the bottom lane. There's actually a chase happening right here. MEEMAO and KINGJADS. MEEMAO, can he tack this up? And there is actually a pick-off happening into the Lord pit as well. Nobody's gonna go for the Lord. Everyone is just gonna stay back. Not really gonna care about it right now. And it's too risky. It's too risky for A to just go for the buff.
Yeah.
The Lord, rather.
So what they'll do is just try to go for a turret and try to equalize on that goal a little bit. And they're catching up from a massive almost 10k goal lead, and now they're down to 7, but they can get even more kills here for AJIII. Oh my gosh, there you go. This is the statement. What? 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 Can I say that again? What was that? That should not have happened. Here we go back for Iphios. On the Lord pit. Man, slowly but surely they are getting back here, but the cavalry will arrive soon. We have Lancelot coming in short. Here is cast on that. Oh my god.
Killing spree! Killing spree! Don't work! Oh my goodness! Double kill! AJIII!
AJIII! So they can run for it! And he has to even attack the minions, see if he can get some life back, but no, that's not gonna happen. Lotus and MEEMAO, they're on a chase, even RTZ following it up short. And all by himself, AJIII will go with the Lord. Let's have a look at that replay. The game turner by Iphios Esports around the Lord area. They took down the Atlas, forced up the immortality. And even though MEEMAO was there, even though Masha was there, it was too late. They were already roaring and in the position. AJIII had that killing spree buff, additional move speed, additional HP was there. It helped a lot. And now Iphios Esports, even on the gold from 10,000 to none. Wow.
Even if you say that killing spree is kind of questionable right now, man, that is a testament on how good it is. It just saves you from those near-death experiences, especially when you can go like 1v1, then another guy comes on. It gives you the capability to fight once more, and that is going to be the main takeaway here. Cast, he will take down Thams, but the Lord is there. I think that was untimely for, that was not the best setup for Thams, but trying to use my ball. There is the Gatot Kacha. KINGJADS just trying to get away. They take down base. And look at this. Iphios Esports, they're on base. They're knocking. The Lord is there. The damage output, will it be enough? Will this be Breakpoint's last game to the MPL main qualifier? Will they not win our series here? KINGJADS trying to run away. King Salman is trying to deal as much damage on MEEMAO. MEEMAO here will survive. And AJIII is still alive. That is the thing that's happening right now. And AJIII, look at this. He's trying to deal as much damage as possible. King Salman, he will try to shoot an arrow to AJIII, but AJIII has the presence of mind to dodge. RTZ is here, just trying to help AJIII take down this turret. Look at the damage output coming out from the feathers, right? This is way too disgusting. Dude.
Yeah, this is massive. I mean, at what stage of the game do we lose 2 inhibitor turrets from a 10k gold lead? Like, what has to happen for that to... So, divine intervention? We were talking about divine intervention earlier, right? What is up with this? Esports really starting to go online and secure everything here in this one.
But the thing, the keyword, everything that Breakpoint set up, Iphios Esports just turned it around, and 2 point from let's say a 10k goal lead now to a 2k goal lead. That's what happened, and we have a fight happening up top. What is that? Cast here. really just trying to go 1v1 with MEEMAO, but still AJIII is here. They're trying to catch him out. Saint Sucre is gonna get caught out. The arrow is there. It will hit the Kufra, but look at this. MEEMAO with the help. They are just trying to take out as much people as possible. And they won't get anyone, but still, Iphios Esports, they cannot get bursted down. They're not losing the fight. They're more or less confident that they can win this game right here, right now.
You know what I realized here? Why they keep picking Gatot Kacha? They're picking it against the Yuzong, forcing the Yuzong to use the normal attacks instead of the normal skills because of the taunt. That is actually massive, especially if KINGJADS is on a roll here on the Yuzong. KINGJADS rather. This Gatot Kacha is their answer to it. And now, Breakpoint is a little bit scared here as well to go straight for a fight because they know the damage output that RTZ can pull out with the Feathered Airstrike. But now it's going to be cancelled. Will they just go for the Lord? I think that might be the case.
Iphios Esports, their Thams isn't doing that well, but he gets caught out and they cannot commit. If ever that happened a bit earlier, that could have been a kill. But right now, King Salman being very careful about his lives, because who knows, there might be a point that he just jumps and gets slaughtered by this carry.
Yeah, that's gonna be a replay of what happened earlier as well, right? It's just so scary for King Salman specifically to go for fights alone. And if he gets caught out, he has immortality, and as we just said it, man, they're popping immortality left, right, center. Yuzong not gonna be joining the fights anymore, and this could be it. Iphios Esports, they have a small window of opportunity here. No Yuzong means the damage output is severely lowered, but KAKS is on the base, getting cleared on that tower. This could be 50-50, my friend.
The Lord Saint Sucre is gonna go for the flicker out. Look at this. AJIII really wants blood. AJIII is going for the chase. He doesn't care about the Lord. Nobody cares about the Lord anymore. And everyone just wants to go for the kill. King Salman using that Cyclone Eye. MEEMAO here and AJIII taking down the Lord. Masha is onto the middle lane. Tash is onto the bot lane. And look at that! Oh my goodness, Feathered Airstrike just destroyed DREY Schofield.
DREY Schofield is down for 50 seconds. Oh my god, the death timers. I think that's all they need now.
Esports, they got the Lord. And I think this is it. They got the Masha. They're marching on King Salman. Last man. Oh my... The second to the last man alive, KINGJADS, let alone to fend off for himself. Iphios Esports, if you smell what Iphios Esports is called, Breakpoint, Breakpoint. Oh my goodness!
No.
Oh,
we were already talking about game 3. 21-4. On the kill score, and